Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode.
Hello, everybody.
Amanda, what are we talking about today?
We are talking about technically our week off from each other.
Oh, how was that for you? So we to set this up, Amanda and I spent we've very much been around one another 24/7 since May 19th of this year when all this started. And I had to leave for town last Tuesday for a workshop. And so I was on basically Tuesday late morning until Sunday early morning. And it was the first time we've been away from each other since.
Mm-hmm.
How was that for you?
It was, the time that you left, I was doing chemo, and it was kind of the rough days of chemo. My mom and dad stayed at my house. So it was nice to see my parents, but I just was kind of nauseous and not feeling well most of the time.
That's how you are when I'm around anyways.
Right.
How was it to be away? Did you like having the space?
I think it's just the space was different with my mom and dad here because my mom and dad, they wake up really early, so I almost immediately jumped into whatever they were doing that morning. So I don't think there was a lot of actual space.
More space between the two of us is what I'm asking.
Yeah.
Did you like having that? Did you like having me away and you could do what you want? You didn't have me following you around, nagging you to
Eat my food.
Eat your food. Exercise.
It's just during those days, it's just kind of rough. Chemo's rough. My mood kind of suffers a little bit in the sense of just, it's hard to be around people because I'm usually pretty upbeat, pretty go with the flow. And when I'm nauseous like that, it's just everything kind of just feels like, ugh. How about you? How was your time?
I felt a weird sense of, and I'm sure some of you watching can probably relate to this, where going away is probably the best thing you can do for yourself, and
Yes.
It's probably the best thing I could do for Amanda, and giving her some space from me. But then also you feel this weird kind of guilt almost, by you not being there, you have this sense of or feeling gosh, if I was there I could help something or make something better. I could make the nausea better. I could facilitate something. And it's an interesting emotional space to sit in. You're trying to honor doing what you need to do, doing what I really want to do, because I really wanted to go this summer. I really wanted to see my friends down there. I really wanted to do something in a professional context because since this has all happened, work and career has kind of been put on hold for me in many ways. And I wanted to start to re-explore what that might look like to open up a little bit more space with it as Amanda continues to get stronger and improve. And so while I was there and I had an amazing time, there was a little part of me that was still but what was really neat about it, and much of this is attributed to just how many beautiful souls there were at this event I was at. There were so many people who came up and were asking about Amanda, who I had no idea were even following this series, who were watching along, who were wishing her well, sending lots of love and energy her way, who would then learn about this and learn about what was going on and offer to start to put Amanda in their prayers, start to root for her, offer additional support. So it was really quite incredible in that respect to just see how much that impacts. And one of my friends there, whose name is also Jessie, she came up to me and said, I just want you to know that you guys sharing this, it's impacting my life. I think about it often in my day-to-day decisions. And so while it may feel like the two of you are kind of just in this little bubble as you go through this, just know that it's really making a difference. And there's ripples out there that are reaching people that you may not realize, because I now am showing up a little bit different for my family, my friends. And that was really special, to hear that and get that kind of feedback. And it made me feel more invigorated about just supporting your healing, and then also really pouring more love into the series that you all have been a part of. And as long as we're just so grateful for that.
It was just really good to be around family and some friends, and it's just been this week. It's like almost like not an uneventful week, but it's a hard week. So there was a lot of downtime. There was a lot of shows that we were watching. So it's just a rough week. I don't know how to explain it other than that. It's 7 days that go by, and you're very thankful when they go by, because I start feeling better almost right away. Right away is in like 2 days after chemo, we're already walking, or we're already hiking, almost 5 miles that next day.
Did you learn anything new about this time with chemo, and any changes you'd want to make for the next round going forward?
I definitely upped my fiber, so that helped with bowel movements. Yay, that's always something to celebrate. I think I need to find some hearty recipes that are almost soup-like based at this point, because it does begin to be like get really hard to eat about day 2 and beyond of chemo. I would say that's something that I learned. I also spoke with a new person in my team, is a registered dietitian. She did say that she doesn't really recommend the ketogenic diet for anyone except for epilepsy patients and people with glioblastoma. So it made me feel kind of nice to find someone that's aligned with how I feel. And I like that she wasn't the typical, eat whatever you want, just eat. She was more like, yeah, no, I think there is some merit to the ketogenic diet, which I've been doing this whole time. So it was nice to have a practitioner who is in alignment with how I feel.
That's great. Anything else?
I don't know. It was a rough week, that's for sure. I'm glad to be on the other side. Hallelujah. But yeah, it was kind of uneventful.
Okay.
I'm alive.
Thank you, everybody. We appreciate you. We are grateful that you stay a part of this. We love you, and we hope you have a wonderful day. Take care. Bye-bye.
Oh no, just